Hello, YouTubers! Kid Comics 1 here, and this is part 2 of my 50 subscriber spectacular. This is the part where I do the question thingy, where I answer your questions that you left in a couple videos ago. I said ask me some questions, and people left questions, which is awesome. So, let's get this thing started before I run out of battery. Alright. First question here is from the Captain Cummings. What is the book that you really enjoy that you don't want to actually admit you like? And the answer to that is there is none. Honestly, man, if I like a book, like if it's really good reading wise, I'm gonna tell people about it. Like, I don't care if it's like Pony Rainbow Magic Island or something. If I read it and it's like a really good read, I'm gonna just tell people I like it. So that's really the answer, man. They're really like I usually like admitting good books, even if like it's a weird book. But so there's really no answer to that, man. But thanks for leaving your question. Second question is from Comic Strip 3. What is your favorite supervillain? Easy. The Joker. I love the Joker. Yeah. I mean, like, he's like the best villain to me. He has the coolest schemes, and he's just awesome. So thanks for submitting your question, Comic Strip 3. Question 3 through 7 is the 3 Lego Bros. Thanks for all the questions, man. First one he asked was your all-time favorite book in your collection. And to be honest, hold on. To be honest, my all-time favorite book in my collection is this Green Lantern 28. Just because of the cover and the oldness of it and the Silver Age. That's my all-time favorite book in my collection. Question 2 we asked was one book you would like to have in the future. If I was to have one book in the future, it would be Amazing Spider-Man number 4 or number 5. Because 4 is the first appearance of the Sandman, and I love the Sandman. He's like one of my favorite villains. Or number 5 because it's a really awesome Doctor Doom Steve Ditko cover. So those are two I would really like to have in my collection in the future. Excuse me. Question 3 asked was Batman versus Captain America. That's easy. Batman would beat the heck out of Captain America. Batman trained his whole life. Well, not his whole life, but he trained. But Captain America, he has a shield and everything, but still, I think Batman would beat the holy heck out of him. And more questions from my man, the 3 Lego Bros, is do you have a goal for how many comics you want in the future? Actually, no, man. I really don't. Like, I'm just gonna like keep collecting, and it's really for the fun of it. I'm not really trying to get a certain amount of gold or trying to get all the keys or anything. It's just the fun of collecting, and you know, if I lose interest, then I get it back. Then that's like, I don't know. But that's not. Oh wait. Let me start over. No, there's not really any book. Like, I don't have a goal or anything. Like, I'm just gonna keep collecting for the fun of it. And if I end up with 1,000,000 books, then that's awesome. If I end up with only like 50 books, but it was really fun just collecting those, and yeah, that's what I have. But yeah, that's the answer to that question. There's not really any like amount, just for the fun of collecting. And the last question you asked is, what comic character would you like to meet in real life? And the answer to that one is Daredevil. Daredevil would be really awesome to meet in real life, to just see him do amazing things even though he's blind. That would be fantastic to meet Daredevil. So thanks, my man, for all those questions. Really appreciate them. So thanks, 3 Lego Bros. Next question is from Solid 4 ST Ben. What's your earliest memory of buying comics, and what book or books made you want to be a collector? Honestly, man, I'm not going to answer that question because I'm going to have to make a separate video response on that, because it's going to be like a how I got into collecting kind of thing. And it's going to be a long video, and I don't have time to like do it in this video, but I'll make a whole separate video for that thing. So, thank you for submitting your question. Solid 4 SD Ben. And next question is from AMS Spidey 2828. What is your all-time favorite artist and writer? My all-time favorite writer is Scott Snyder, for sure. I love Scott Snyder. He is my all-time favorite writer. And my all-time favorite artist is that's a really hard one. Either Gene Colan, Neil Adams, or Jack Kirby, or Steve Ditko. One of those four. So yeah, that's a hard question, because that's like my number one reason why I collect is for the art, and I love the art in it. But yeah, there's so many great artists out there. But if I it's hard to choose one. But for now, if I were to choose one, it'd probably be Neil Adams or Gene Colan. One of those two. One of those two. So that's a hard question. Yeah, next question he asked, if you have a 6-character team of any people, like, for a comic book, what would it be? That 6-character team would have Bullseye, Deadshot, the Paladin, there's more, what's that guy's name? Deadpool, Cable, and Domino. Those 6 people would be a supervillain group, and they'd be called the Super League of Assassins or something like that. But basically, they just go around. They'd be the greatest trained of assassins, and they just go around assassinating people. And the person paying them would probably be like Lex Luthor or something. And like they'd be really hard to stop. So that's my 6-character team. Thanks for submitting your question, my man. Next question is from Kid Collector 04. Oh, I'm running out of time. Your favorite superhero is Batman. Love Batman. It's really tied between Batman and Superman. Or Superman, no. Batman and Spider-Man, but Batman mostly. Favorite comic of that superhero is probably that I own. Is probably Batman 17. It's a favorite comic I have of Batman. Because I really don't collect Batman that much. I don't know why, but okay. And my all-time favorite comic in general is probably Amazing Spider-Man number 39. Oh, sorry for my finger. 39 probably, and 40. That's fantastic. Or yeah, that would probably be one of my favorites of all time. Those two. So thanks for submitting your questions, my man. My last 2 questions from Keenan Upperton: DC or Marvel? And I'm gonna have to go with Marvel on that. And why Marvel? Because I really honestly think the heroes are better, and they have more of a personality. I mean, I like DC too, but I think Marvel's much better for me. But reading wise, I like DC, but like in general, I like Marvel better. So thank you, Keenan. And the last question before my phone runs out of battery is Marvel Collector. If I was a hero and had to pick a sidekick, who would it be? It'd probably have to be Robin, because he's trust. If Batman's gonna take him, I'll take him too, because I think he's a loyal sidekick, and he'd be really good. Even though I don't like Robin, but I think he's a good sidekick, honestly. So that's my long video of my questions. Thank you guys for all submitting and asking questions. I'm gonna do shoutouts next. Just thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for subscribing to me, and thank you for the questions. And Kid Comics 1 out. See you guys.